All right. Welcome to the Baubak Podcast. This is Chris the Baubak Bader, and I am your esteemed co-host who uses a steamer, Kyle Scanlon. Mr. Baubak, how are you? You're humping the air. How are you on this lovely day?
Pretty good, man. The fucking weather has really held up. I'm excited. College football tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday.
Did you go to
NFL.
a college where you get to root for like a... I don't like college football because I didn't go to a real college.
Okay, but is it Southwestern Illinois or what do you consider?
It's like Central Southern Illinois. Yeah.
Okay, so probably a lot of Illini fans growing up.
It was... My sister went to U of I.
That's where I went. And we're fucking about to beat Iowa this weekend.
Really? They're not dog shit? I thought they were always dog shit.
That's what I thought. But first of all, I know nothing about sports. I just gamble on them because so I learned a little bit.
Money.
And I'm just a loser. But
cool guy.
We could. I mean, we knocked off Wisconsin. We could beat Iowa this Saturday night. It's a night game. It's exciting. I might even go.
Do you think would you go shirt off, body paint on?
0%. I would go wearing way too much cologne and hair gel and pretend like I'm a student and nobody would believe me and they'd call 911.
Yeah, you're not going to pass for a student anymore.
Professor.
You're going to be a professor that's...
or someone's dad.
Like, you look like a professor that would absolutely get in trouble for an inappropriate relationship with a student right away.
We already talked about that. We covered that on a podcast, and if you have a permission slip, it's not inappropriate.
No. All right, let's do a little news. Do you have anything we want to get to before this news? Let's just do our news.
Let's do our news.
So the first story,
broadcasting live.
I can't stand these guys, dude. I can't do this today.
Gisele Bundchen. Is that you know what? I realized I've been saying her name wrong this whole time because I thought it was Janelle Bunchinson.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I've been calling her. Is it Giselle? Like, am I saying it right? I've been calling her Giselle. I swear to God.
Emphasis on the jizz.
Is it?
Yeah.
How would you say it? I mean, since you guys do fucking accents, like you're Brazilian. Giselle, right?
Giselle is what they call it.
Yeah, I call her Giselle.
I think you could have given me, like, you put a gun up to my head and you're like, I'll give you 100 tries to spell her last name, and I'd be like, ah.
Is she German or Brazilian?
There's a tiger
It's a
print
German
in her last name.
Okay.
It's Bundchen.
And she did date Leo, right?
Bundchen.
Yes.
Yes.
Man, that's kind of cool. Wait.
Dude, I think Leo is going to hit it again. That's what I think's happening.
No, she's too old.
She's too old.
She's
She's
too
overtaken.
old.
Not true, dude.
Leo-
If you have a good pussy from a long time ago, you're going back to that pussy. Like, it's like your mama's apple pie. Like, you need it.
Yeah.
We hit a nerve.
It's like when you make breakfast burritos that are really good, but you made too many of them, so you freeze a couple of them.
Yeah, for a couple weeks later. See? Or you over-order on Uber Eats, and you don't want to throw it out because you feel bad. You put it in Ziploc bags,
throw out my leftovers.
and you freeze it.
Yeah.
And then you eat it later, and then you get sick.
And then you're like, that actually didn't work at all for this kind of food. Janelle Bunchity and Tom Brady are going to get... She got a divorce lawyer.
Dude, I'm telling you, Brady would have had over 10 wins this season, and I think he would have gone deep in the playoffs. I mean, he's still in great shape, but his mind is fucked.
Yeah.
He needs Anthony Robbins. What's happening to him is what happened to Andre Agassi when Andre Agassi was winning all those Grand Slams and Brooke Shields he was with.
Yeah.
And then she kind of like they divorced or separated, and then he went, and I think it was Steffi Graf that he ended up marrying that like helped him. So there's not like a woman football player that he could be with, but
No.
she warned him. And there's two sources, which of course media is so bad they can't say which source. There's one source saying that, oh, she's upset. He promised not to play, and so that's why they're separating. And she was very upset after 40 days of retirement. He just went back. Another source is saying he's an awesome dad. Even when he travels, he spends as much of his waking moments with his family. And
That's what I read, too.
Yeah, and they're like, what else would you want? 6 months a year, the guy doesn't have a job besides taking care of his body. He's constantly with his kids. And we know that because we constantly see him making out with his kids. And
yeah, he kisses his kids real long.
open lip.
My dad's never kissed me one time.
Dude.
I bet my dad didn't kiss me as a baby.
I am
Look how good and normal I am. Shut up, Nick.
But I mean, first of all,
Dumb son of a bitch.
I'm Persian. We couldn't have people in the house. Like if my parents' friends were there, you had to walk across the room, kiss them on each cheek, and shake their hand at any age. That was like the respectful
Kiss
thing.
their feet.
Not kiss their feet. You're being racist again.
Did you guys wear shoes in the house?
Oh, now we're just all barefoot because
No,
we're
is
a third
that like
world
a
country
Persian-
right now.
like,
Do you know
is-
what's going on in Iran right now? Like they're fighting for women's rights and freedom, and people are getting killed every day. Students are being. I don't know if I could do this anymore.
Poland demands $1.3 trillion in war damages from Germany.
Wait,
It's so funny to call it war damages after.
is
what
this
they
from
did.
like the World War?
It's World War II.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, dude!
Did you know that they got a payout in the 90s?
No, what'd they get?
I think it was like a couple billy or something. They got some money. They got some good money in the 90s. So I mean, I'm kind of with Germany on this. It's like, hey, we already paid you, man.
Well, Poland's like we
There's
paid
no-
for it.
they're like,
I mean,
Germany-
Nazi Germany, like we
yeah,
paid for it.
Germany's like, come on, man. Like, tell us really what the long-term effects were of this.
You know what the problem is? the fucking.
I was trying to, like, when I was reading the story, I was like, what would be the worst side to take? I was like,
What are the long? Everyone's gonna die anyway.
yeah, to call people from Poland greedy. Like, you just
I mean, $1 trillion.
you just want your
trillions.
dirty World War II money.
The problem is,
I'm scared of Nazis.
this is woke culture, is what
Yeah.
it is. This is the problem, because people are getting reparations. People are suing for stuff. People in their 50s are now suing their parents because their parents didn't treat them right. You know, Joe Biden's giving everyone money.
Can that go the other way? Can parents sue you if you don't turn out right?
That'd be awesome.
That would be terrible. We'd both be in a lot of trouble.
I know. They'd sue me for like hundreds of thousands of dollars that they wasted on me.
Yeah. That would be.
My
oof.
poor parents worked so hard, and they like tried to make me into a tennis player, and I was just the opposite of that.
My dad would have just been happy if I would have like learned how to do like drywalling.
Really?
He would have been like, "Great job."
Yeah.
I didn't want
kiss.
to. I didn't know. Yeah, I liked it. I was like, and now now it's like 20 years later, and I'm like, "What's up, guys? I'm on the internet talking about my penis."
I know. My dad brings that up to me too.
I know. My mom will sometimes be like, "Do you think it's a good idea?"
My dad's like, comedy's good, but have you thought about doing more in business? And I'm like, what do you mean? And then I had to just run out of the house, tell him I'm gay.
Retired officer 51 finds new career as stripper cop.
This is a great story because
Handcuffs included.
That's not the same person.
Yeah, well, it's called age.
You know
People
what's
just
so-
change.
You know what's so funny
I
about
want to
this?
see you in 25 years.
She was a cop for 10 years. And then she was like, I'll be like a little stripper. And then she was like, I'm going to go back to being a cop. Then she was a cop for 20 years. Then she retired. Then she's like, I'm going to go back to stripping.
It's great. So
Yeah.
she left the UK to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Started showing her titties for a while, making money.
Yeah, she said she bartended nude and would flash her tits for money.
Yeah, and she would do some dancing too, but she said there was no groping, and she said there was no sex, which sounds like a pretty boring strip club to me.
To me, that sounds like she's just covering her bases on like, hey, I don't want to be arrested for these things.
But she says this wants to empower women to feel okay about revealing their bodies and doing this kind of work.
Have you ever had sex at a strip club before?
That's none of your business.
Okay, that's a yes. Because I have not, and I would like that to be on the record. How much did you pay?
I don't know what you're talking about. I do not recall.
I don't know. I mean, I think this is like, it seems like she has two passions in her life that she loves a lot.
Yes, and it's
policing and stripping.
Policing and showing her pussy.
You know what? You find what you like in this world, I say go for it. More power to this lady.
Zero problems. I actually would see if she's for hire. For
As a
private
cop.
security.
As a cop, yes.
Private security.
That's right.
It's basically the same thing as like Ken Jeong being a doctor and then also playing a doctor in a movie at the same time.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should get him on the pod.
We should.
Ken Jeong?
Yeah, he's free.
He's too busy with The Masked Singer.
Oh, I thought you said Kim Jong-un.
No.
Because I would love to have him on the pod.
He would be
He's
a
too
good
busy
guest.
being dead somewhere, and they're covering it up.
He would be a good guest.
You would.
Yeah.
Especially the garb that he wears. Tell us what we're doing, guys.
The great new, it's not a segment, but this is a special edition of this episode of the Baubak Podcast. We are doing a draft, a snake draft, NFL draft style, where we are drafting the hottest celebrities, actors, sports people, all that, over 50. We have compiled a list of 20 females and 20 males that Kyle and Bader will pick from. They each will make a team of 13. 6 women, 6 men, and one of either one. It's a wild card. And then we're going to decide who has the best list. Okay, so how it works is that we're going to figure out who's going to go first. We can flip a coin, or we can do maybe a trivia question.
It's 6 men, 6 women, right?
Yes, and then you have 60 seconds on the clock to pick your...
So would you rather go first, or would you rather have 2 picks in a row?
Yes, so the first person only gets to pick 1, but then from then on out, you get to pick 2.
Because I would pick... I'll
I
go
would go-
first if you don't want to go first.
I want to go first.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
I'm gonna be
here's the
mad
tri-
if-
here's a-
okay, I want to flip a coin then, because
Okay.
I'm so sure about my first round pick that I...
Well, I have a good trivia question. We can... it's a good one. No?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I'm just fucking around.
So Bader was questioning Mario Lopez not being on this list.
Yeah.
It's because he is not 50. How old is Mario Lopez?
46.
Bader?
49.
He is 48, so Bader gets to go first.
No, that's
Booyah!
not flipping a coin. I didn't know that's what we were doing. Do it again.
What do you? What did you mean it was gonna be?
Pick a different hot guy under 50, and then we'll guess his age. And it's 2 out of 3. All right, fine. If you pick mine, I'm gonna be so mad, though.
I don't think you will. There's
All right.
40 names on here.
My first person and are we just basing this off hotness strictly or for other
It's
reasons?
however you want to do it.
However you
fornication,
view it,
fornication.
baby.
However you wanna
Is
do it.
fornication a word?
Fornication is a word.
I want you to fornication me.
I'd like some fornication, please.
All right.
Where's your fornication
I
section?
gotta go with my number 1 because I think we would be able to get more hot women and do more things together. And it's Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Okay.
Yeah.
For the first time in his life, Michael Jordan's the first pick in the draft.
So there he is. This is recent Michael Jordan.
He's lost some weight too.
Is that Hitler mustache, Michael Jordan?
No, this is post-Hitler mustache.
Do you know if you have sex with Michael Jordan, you have to sign a contract that says you won't talk about it?
Not
The
true.
NBA
I know
said?
several people who've had sex with him.
All right, Kyle, you get the second and third
My
pick here?
first, yeah, here's my first pick. No doubt. Absolutely. Number 1 pick. You're going to have to scroll on up to Elizabeth Hurley.
Let's see Elizabeth Hurley, second round pick here.
Oh, man. She's such a babe, dude.
Is this
Look
her
at
now?
that. Look at that.
Yes,
that's
that's
her
recent.
this
That's this
year.
year.
She
Wow.
should just smoke. Then that's just her. That's from smoking cigarettes and drinking Diet Coke her entire life.
Mommy, mommy, mommy.
Oh my God. All
Mommy,
right.
mommy, mommy.
She's so hot. Oh man. Hold on. Can you just pull up her picture one more time?
Mommy, mommy, mommy.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I don't want you to come on the pod. Like, come on. Your mom's watching this.
No, she's not. Okay, and then my second pick, I'm gonna go. Can you scroll down to the dudes, please? And then I'm gonna be taking Mr. Brad Pitt.
Two heavy hitters out of the gate.
Yeah, look at him, dude. He's such a handsome guy.
Bader, thoughts on that?
He's cool too.
Yeah, Brad's awesome, dude.
Yeah, he
And,
rocks.
Like, sober Brad would be an interesting guy to hang out with,
No,
but I want to hang out with drunk Brad.
I want to hang out with pothead Brad. We just like fucking walk around.
You think
his
he does
castles
pot
and
now, or
smoke
he's
weed.
sober from that, too?
I bet he does. I feel like I bet he definitely still smokes.
Yeah, I think
That
it's
would be
cheating
cool.
if you say you're sober and you're taking edibles all the time.
I think that's fine. Whatever's not gonna kill you. So I have a question. So
Yes.
now does Bader pick 2 in a row?
Yes, he picks 2 now, too.
Okay, so you got 2 in a row, Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
We need to find like a combination of your name, like Christopher and Baubak.
I'm going to go with
Crawlback.
these two are interesting to
Chrissick.
me, but this is a guy that I would watch for a long time and I love, which is George Clooney.
Very good.
Which-
George Clooney. That was literally gonna be my other pick. And
He's the number 1 pick in a lot
Dude,
of
look how
people's lists.
fucking handsome he
Dude,
is. I'm not-
super handsome,
I think
awesome
I'd have sex
actor.
with George Clooney just because he's so handsome.
I don't think I'd have sex with him, but I'd be like, you want to just like get something
dinner.
to eat, lay next to each other, and just talk.
I would go all the way.
I just want to talk like 3 inches away from his face
a
and just
movie
like,
night.
just be like, hey man, like, you think I'm gonna make
Do you
it?
wanna get
like,
popcorn?
like
Do you
When
think
you-
I'm gonna make it?
when you're For
you
sure.
could ask Clooney. You could ask Cloon Dog anything, and you're like, "Do you think I'm gonna make it?"
Past 50.
And I would, well, because I could pitch him on two things, on entertainment, and I'd be like, hey, man, let's do another tequila.
Yeah,
Like,
let's do it.
mano a mano.
All right, Vader, you get another.
We call it Boss Amigos.
Yes. So this is technically due to marriage, George Clooney's current business partner as well, and he is very close friends with her and her husband, Cindy Crawford.
That's a good pick. That's a
And,
good pick.
Dude, she is so still smoking hot. I'm convinced that she'll be this hot till she's dead.
I saw
Like,
the picture of her.
She's hotter
It's
than her
unbelievable.
daughters.
It's
She's hotter than her
fucking
daughters.
Unbelievable. Also, did she get rid of that mole? It's
No,
not on
it's
her
being
face,
covered.
right?
No, it's on the. Yeah, she's covering.
No,
Yeah.
it moved to her shoulder.
But dude, I'm telling you,
Oh. She should get that looked at.
I know people who have seen her like in person as early as 2 years ago, and they said she's still unbelievably
Bro,
beautiful.
she's
too.
like unreal hot.
Don't know anything about her attitude or anything because I've never watched like interviews or anything. But
Those are
yeah.
honestly great picks. Those are great picks.
So Kyle, it's your next two picks now.
So it's my pick. I feel like this is an easy one. I'm going Jennifer Lopez. She looks the same as. She's the only one out of the two of us that looks the same as when I was in high school. Jennifer Lopez is hot. You don't think so? You gave a little face.
Well, when you said she looks the same as out of high school, I mean that's Cindy, my girl. J-Lo can't have that crown.
You got to be kidding me.
She doesn't look the same.
J-Lo looks so hot still.
She does. She's still very beautiful, but she's not the same.
You're being rude as hell.
I think you are too.
Dude.
All right, Kyle, get one more. Here.
Can you scroll down to some dudes for me? And there's no Lenny Kravitz on this list. at
No
all.
Lenny Kravitz.
Dude, that's fucking unbelievable. You seen Lenny Kravitz? He's a sexy
Dude,
man.
stick to the list.
I'm just saying, he's a sexy guy.
Like,
How
who
is he
gets
not on this
Chinese
list?
food and just is talking about pizza the whole time?
I'm not talking about pizza.
No, Vader just described himself.
Kyle came in here earlier and was demanding that we change the list. He was like,
I
where's this
literally-
person? Add them. Take this person off. Do this.
Dude, if Angela Bassett was on here, she'd be my pick right now. She's so hot. She's not on this list.
I didn't know your rider was so wild. We need to review it next time we do the pod.
That's the only thing I demand. Never mind. Go back up to the ladies, and I would like to pick Selma Hayek.
Ooh, Desperado. That fucking scene. Poppy.
Hell yeah, dude. I love being a grown up.
It's such a good pick.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
You
You remember being in your teen slapping your slinky to her and Antonio Banderas? You just kept rewinding on the VCR.
Yeah. Just ruined some VHSs that way.
Blockbuster. Wait, was she in that movie where she had a unibrow? Because that kind of ruined it for me.
Frida.
Yeah,
But
that ruined.
remember
that
how hot she
ruins
was on 30 Rock?
Selma for me.
No,
That ruined
30
it.
Rock. When she's in 30 Rock. And
Oh,
she's
I didn't see her on
Jack's-
30 Rock. No.
Well, you're only a comedian. Maybe we should watch the greatest comedy sitcom of all time.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. I watch it all the time.
No, that's
We should have
it's
another.
30 Rock
We should
all
have
time.
Slam
another
dunk.
draft about TV
Slam
shows.
dunk.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Fine, let's do it. Shut up.
All right, you got
All right, you're
two
next
now.
to Vader.
I got two right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
I still think she's very beautiful.
You're like, are you mentally unwell?
I mean, it's not like I picked Kamala Harris, who you're going to pick next.
No. Who did I say I'd rather have sex with than Kamala Harris? Lenny Kravitz. I said I'd have sex with Lenny Kravitz
Dude,
before Kamala Harris.
You've had sex with
And
Lenny Kravitz. You would be offered all these women, and you'd still take Lenny Kravitz. 'Cause
Lenny
all
Kravitz
you've
is
talked about
sexy,
is Lenny
dude.
Kravitz.
You see that picture of his
unreal.
giant dong too? In pants?
Okay, let's go off book real quick. How could you pick Lenny Kravitz over Bond? Ezra?
Ezra Miller? Or no.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
Oh, I would pick Idris.
Idris.
He's a cutie too. There's a bunch of cutie. You know what's so funny? I was taking the train here, and I hadn't got to look at all the little hotties over 50 yet. And so I was just on the phone just looking at like pictures of like hot people in their 50s and people. I had no someone. I feel like I'm on someone's Instagram story being like, look at this fucking pervert.
Idris Elba just turned 50 like a month ago.
Oh, that
why I
doesn't
didn't
count.
think
That's
he was
too
too young,
new.
yeah.
You got to be a seasoned
There'd be
vet
no
to get into
pictures.
this.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
he's awesome, and
Yeah.
he used to be a bouncer at a nightclub, and I think he sold drugs too. Would be when he was trying to make it as an actor.
Yeah. No. I
He's a
think that's
grinder.
cool.
Just went up right there.
He's a grinder.
All right.
All right. I'm going with Denzel.
Wow. Denzel's on the list, huh?
Yeah,
he
I want to
is.
get acting lessons, and I just want to hang out with.
You're drafting friends. You're not drafting on
So?
people. You're
Yeah.
But
drafting
this
friends.
draft is like people who you are attracted to.
Denzel
Yeah,
could
no,
be
you're
hot,
right.
though.
Man, isn't that telling of Austin?
It's
He
not like
thinks that
people you
there's a
wanna-
difference
yeah,
between
people you
being
wanna-
friends.
Austin's so surface level.
Yeah.
I mean, people you want to fuck.
He's so pathetic.
You know, people you want to fuck. It's not people you want to fuck.
I want to have sex with
I have a mullet. Fuck
I want to have sex with Denzel Washington.
The best
Fuck
partner
me.
is one
I
you can be a
respect
friend
Denzel.
with.
My film professor said, "Fuck me."
Training. Will you ask him about Training Day for me?
100%.
I love that movie. That's the best movie. That's,
No, wait,
that's
man,
not- that's-
Man on Fire.
no, Training Day's top 5 movies, I think, maybe all time for me. That's a great movie.
I don't know. We got to do the draft for top Denzel movies.
All right.
American Gangster. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's very good.
very good.
But
No.
I mean, the best
I don't
part
think
of
I've seen it.
the best part of Man on Fire was when
Man on Fire is great, though. I had the
when
DVD.
he puts the thing in his ass, the bomb.
Yeah.
And he's like, I think you're out of time, and just boom. That was so good.
What's his name? J-Lo's ex-husband is the kidnappers. The girl
Mark,
that gets kidnapped.
this famous
Mark
singer.
Garofalo.
No, not Mark.
Mark Anthony.
Mark
Yeah, Mark
Anthony.
Anthony.
Mark Anthony. Is he over 50?
Yeah.
He's a cutie.
Um,
All right, let's do another one. Is it my turn yet?
Yes.
Yes.
It is my turn. Or is that? Are we sure?
Yes.
Well, Bader picked Julia Roberts and Denzel that round.
Oh, okay. What a team. I'm gonna go Vivica Fox. Yes.
Bader's.
No discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know her well, so
She was in a movie that I watched whenever I was a kid.
He can't gauge her personality yet. That's why.
yeah, I'm a personality guy,
Yeah. Well, you would be.
and I hope my significant others in the future are personality guys.
Here's
too.
the thing: is they're gonna need to be. I have my next pick in my head, and I've had it for a while. But I feel like I can wait and get like a
think you can
value.
get
in
away with it?
for picking it later.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you think you're gonna sneak one past me?
Like here's the thing: is like my scouting team has done a lot of research, and we feel like we know this draft. We know when to pick, where to pick. We feel like we know what
put
you're
the
into
formula in.
sexually.
You put the
and I
formula
don't
in.
think this is your kind of chick. I don't think you'll pick her.
now I'm gonna start picking people that I know you would pick just
so
to make you
now I'm
upset.
gonna pick her right now because I don't like this. So she could have been number 1 for me, honestly. A huge influence on me and my penis. Ladies and gentlemen, Carmen Electra.
God damn it! I wanted to fuck you so bad by getting her.
She lasted so long.
She's so well. I would have picked her
Kyle
right.
did
I
not.
didn't think that he would be into her, so I was waiting. Man, you can see a nip popping out there. That's pretty cool. Have we ever
Dude.
had a
I
nip
picked
on the
one I'm
pod?
not using for the podcast to show you.
She
'cause
was
I
the
knew you
first
like her.
internet photos on dial-up internet. Her and Pam Anderson that would take like an
I
hour to
just-
download.
I would just ruin some of my parents' computers, just getting the worst viruses on them.
Just
to look
slapping
at-
your slinky in
just
the
to
computer
look
room.
at Carmen Electra's boobs.
Having at yourself.
I had a poster of her in my closet because my mom said I couldn't have it on my wall because it was too sexually explicit. But I put it in my closet so I could look at it.
So would you stay in the closet all of high school?
No, I think you're thinking of yourself. You're up. I gotta start picking dudes.
Yeah. So right now, Kyle, you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can technically get 2 more girls.
Damn, I'm
Or
straight
one
as
more.
hell.
So how many do I get to
Video
pick?
games
2.
up next.
2 guys or girls, right?
Yes. either
So
one.
I only get one more girl though, right?
Or you can use because you get an extra wild
Oh
card. you could
yeah,
use-
but I feel like that should be saved. You should have
Yeah.
to hit your 6 of each, and
I
then
mean, that's
you
up
can
to you.
pick.
I mean,
I think that's how
you
we
don't know
should
what
do
you'll
it.
be stuck with guys, so you can waste them all or you can wait.
I think I'm gonna go with Kylie Minogue.
Manuku.
Yeah, she's.
Tell me about her.
She was ranked number 1 on like 5 lists. I
She's
saw.
What has
so
she been
hot.
in?
But is that not a picture of Elizabeth Hurley? That looks exactly like Elizabeth Hurley.
Yeah, I think Austin is just doing.
No,
a
that was
poor-
the picture
a
in
piss
her
poor
thing.
I
job.
know it is, but like they look so much alike, and that picture.
She's
and
an
I
Australian
don't
singer.
know if that's like that's not. I feel like that's not really what she is hot though. She is a total babe.
I'm gonna
That
go
one's
with
a
her.
2022. She looks like she dyed her hair.
That's a good one, Bader. That's a good pick. That's
Yeah.
honestly, she was like of the celebrities over 50. That people always say she's the hottest one.
And can you scroll down real quick for at the men?
Man, fuck. I wish I would have picked a dude. I'm doubling up on dudes. It's gonna be like Chris Bader on vacation. I'm gonna have two dudes.
I'm going with Hugh Jackman.
Oh, okay. Hugh Jackman. All right.
Wolverine is by far, outside of Brad Pitt and George, the hottest guy on the list.
He's looking a little gangly lately because he's not been working out as much. But that should
No
change.
way, dude. You can't see him naked.
he was on steroids.
He's like on 2% body fat, dude. Probably sells like an 8-pack.
all right.
And he's got that great accent too.
Yeah.
He's probably just so happy to hang out.
I bet he's a cool dude.
You want to go
He
for a
seems
walk
like
by the
cool guy.
beach?
Walk by the beach.
Is that
The
is it-
nicest TMZ guy. Like they always stop him. He'll just
really?
He's
talk
like,
to them.
hello.
Yeah, he's really nice.
Yeah.
Hello. All right, my turn.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is cute. Look how handsome he is. That's a weird picture of him, but he's a handsome
Yeah,
guy.
his hair looks weird in that one, but that was like 2
He got
weeks
lined
ago or
up.
something.
Yeah, if that was a different picture, he's hotter than that. Jamie's hotter than that. But I stick with Jamie.
Prolific actor.
Yeah, and he's so fucking talented, dude. He's so funny.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
Singer, actor, comedian.
He's amazing. I love Jamie Foxx. It would be. He'd be my like. Let's hang out. I would want to pick his brain.
I don't know, dude. I'm gonna be with
If I could have
Denzel.
a podcast host, anyone. If you could have a podcast and anyone's your co-host, who would you pick? And we can't pick each other because we love each other too much.
I mean, Denzel's pretty good.
I think I'd pick Jamie Foxx.
That would be a funnier one, yeah.
Yeah,
If you have,
I
like,
think
a
I would want
serious
Denzel
Denzel
podcast.
one would be awesome.
Yeah.
I choose
like
Joe
a-
Biden.
Joe Biden. That's a good idea.
Joe Biden's
Like,
good.
now what
If
were
it's
we
a
talking
five-
about?
They get a lot of views.
He's like, I've got graham crackers.
If
I would
it's a
pick Cookie
5-second podcast.
I used to have a friend named Graham
The
Cracker.
podcast is called My Uncle Joe.
Yeah.
Joe Biden would good for the outro because he wouldn't know that it's happening, and he'd be so confused. He would just keep talking. That'd be great.
I'm gonna go. I feel like this should count for extra because he's so old. But hot dude for sure. Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Brucey boy, get the boss up there. He's a cutie. No.
We're gonna be stuck
He's-
with such bad ones.
He's cute.
that I'm just not gonna draft him. I'm gonna
No, you have to draft.
No, you have to.
I'm gonna say no.
Well, then
If
we
I don't
won't
like
have
their
our special
personality
guest.
or their music or something, I'm not picking them either. So
It's
sorry,
now your
Will
turn,
Smith.
Bader,
I don't
too.
like your music.
Wild Wild West. You're not a fan?
Wiki wow wow.
Wiki wow. You don't like
Yeah. Why don't we get that podcast on here?
Shut up. I am going. I'm going with Iron Man.
Ah.
Keanu Reeves.
I mean, Robbie, dude.
Robbie's great. He was.
I
on,
love his
he's on,
story.
yeah.
You
that
know,
picture of him in jail too. Whenever he's like waiting to be sentenced, he looks hot in that picture.
I want to just know about it.
Yeah.
I want to be like, dude, what was the craziest shit you did?
Oh, I bet he has some
And
stories.
doing martial arts when he's like 44, he started doing it. Like
That's
and he's like a
crazy.
triple black belt and
Get
some defensive.
nominated doing blackface. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
got nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah,
That
for-
might
for
be-
Tropic Thunder.
It really might be the last time
Was
that
it
someone
that good
can
of a
do
film, Tropic
blackface.
Thunder?
Oh, you've not seen Tropic Thunder?
No.
It's
Oh,
really
man.
funny.
It's a classic.
Bader.
Yeah.
It's like really
Gotta
good.
see it.
And he's like unbelievable.
But
in
it's a
it.
parody, isn't it?
It's a satire.
Yeah, it's like I would say. Yeah, I'd say.
How do you
satire
get
of
an
the
Oscar
Hollywood
for that?
system? Yes.
It's. I mean, it's just really good. It's hard to explain.
Well, yeah. Robert Downey Jr. is making fun of method actors.
It's a
He gets like
satire.
scientifically turned black. Like it's
Okay.
stupid. Yes.
Well, not scientifically. They did it with makeup.
I have one more, right?
Well, like in the movie, they like inject him.
Yeah, like the character was
Yeah, no.
scientific.
He's not scientifically black.
No.
He's not like
No, he's not.
theoretically black.
So,
Yeah.
Bader,
What is
you get one
scientifically
more,
black?
but
theodorically.
I will warn you. You already have 5 men picked. So
Okay.
you have room for one more, or you can use
That's
your
so
wild card
funny
get
to accidentally pick too many men that are hot.
I will warn you.
Can I go to the
Only
women?
talked about men this whole time.
Take me to the women, and give me Courtney Cox.
Wow.
You can have. Never mind.
Yeah,
think
this is
I'm
her
bad.
People magazine thing. I think it was for Scream.
She was super hot in Scream. She was great on Friends. I mean,
Yeah,
I've always been a big
fucking
fan.
hate Friends. I think that's like the worst show of all time.
It was a very watchable show.
It would be for you. Who's your favorite character on Friends?
Joey.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's a dumb actor guy, right? Yeah. And then you just became a dumb guy. Just forgot to do the acting. All right, I'm just kidding around, everybody. I'm just joking. I actually like him.
My agency dropped me before I started the pod.
No, they dropped you during the pod.
That's true.
All right, I think it's your turn again.
No, it's your turn, Kyle.
It's my turn to do two. Wait, so go through his? So Robert Downey Jr. and then who is his? And then Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox.
I'm gonna do one more dude, and I'm gonna go Keanu Reeves.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He's
handsome. Look at him. I'm gonna ask him about John Wick.
Movies? John Wick. Yeah, John Wick. Yeah, those are great.
Those movies fucking.
There's another one coming out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to know a
I'll watch
crazy
all
fact
of
about
them.
me?
Yeah.
Never seen any of the Matrixes.
I haven't either.
You didn't even say it right.
You've never said
The Matrixes.
I've never seen it. The
Matrixes. I've never seen any of them.
You want to see some of them? You want to see the first? You should watch the first one. The first one rules.
Really?
Yeah, the first one's really good.
All right.
And then you can skip the rest. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's kind of it doesn't make any sense that like there's 4 movies of them now because really
Makes a lot of financial sense for the studios.
the first one's good. That's it. Scroll up to the ladies. So I have seen Shania Twain in concert, but I'm not gonna pick her. I'm gonna go Halle Berry.
Fuck, how did I forget her?
Yeah, I honestly I didn't know she was still
Kyle
on there.
suggested 10 new names, and then he talked me into Halle Berry. I was like, that
Yeah.
one is a good one.
Well, I feel like she's on every list of like hot old ladies, and she is still so fucking hot.
Yeah, I don't even like think of them being old. Because
I know
because
she looks so hot.
Yeah.
You're like, that's no.
We forgot Demi Moore.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Honorable mention, Demi
pretty
Moore
hot.
for sure.
I had a list of a couple hotties.
Well, ever since Ashton dumped her, I don't know how she's handling it.
I'm sure
the last
she's
10
doing
years.
great, dude.
Can I go over to the women real quick? Nicole Kidman. Yeah, I'm going.
Okay. You know, I think she's more attractive now than I ever have. I don't like girls with like super red hair because everyone in my family has red hair.
That's an attractive photo shoot. She's always been very beautiful.
She's so pretty.
But she's like milky white like you.
Yeah,
And it's
she
like
looks like my
almost too white
sister.
for me.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't pick her because she.
But I'm down with Nicole Kidman, and last but not least for me, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna pick her. That's a good pick. I'm honestly surprised she's still on the board.
Well, look,
Dude,
look what's left.
who would have ever thought that Courtney Cox would go before Jennifer Aniston?
I have the whole Friends cast. I'm having them all over
alright.
my house.
I had to dig deep
I'll
for like a
trade
recent
you-
picture. This is on WikiFeet.
Oh, Austin's now telling us.
I'll
about
trade you somebody for Jennifer Aniston. I'm interested in a trade.
So am I.
Can you click on that Jennifer Aniston photo one more time? And that was on WikiFeet, you said? Jesus, fuck, man. All right, I thought she was losing it a little bit. She's not. How are people that hot still? I feel like every year I look 5 years older.
Every month for me.
Oh.
I think it's
You
just
look
like
good. I
Oh,
feel like
do you want to come over?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I think these type of people are so conscious of like the amount of meat they eat, alcohol.
Yeah.
Like I think it's a lot of just sheer what they put in their body.
That's a good
beyond
point.
exercise. It's
That's a
just
good point.
it's just their diet. Like if we did like one of these celeb diets for a year, like we may look 2 years younger.
Could we do that? Like I say, we do that for like 1 month. Let's have let's see who can lose the most body fat or something.
Yeah,
like
that'd be
that.
cool.
Yeah, I'd be down
For sure.
Because
Austin and Nick just didn't
look-
listen to anything we said.
fucking
Pieces of
terrible.
shit. Thank God Eamon's here.
And I have to stop eating ice cream, so I feel like that would be good. What do you got? You got more picks?
No, that was his too.
That's his two. So now it's my turn.
Yep.
And these are my final two.
Final one.
And I got and I'm maxed out on girls, right?
Yeah.
And then how many dudes I got? 4.
Have to choose one guy.
I just have to pick one guy. Man, this is what I said whenever I lost my virginity. All I gotta do is pick one guy.
And you ended up picking 2 that night.
And I picked 2.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't decide. Man, this is kind of a tough one. I don't like him. He's annoying. But out of pure sexiness, I think I'm gonna pick. I think I'm gonna pick Jeff Goldblum.
Ah, very good.
Yeah, I don't
Jurassic Park?
like him.
Jurassic Park?
I don't really.
He's 69.
But he annoys me with the it's an apple.
Yeah,
it's
Jurassic Park, Jeff. Like, yeah.
Do you like this podcast? Subscribe. It's a new computer from.
Yeah,
Apple.
I couldn't do it. I think I'd end up shooting him. But I forgot to get Johnny Depp because I wanted to shit in his bed.
Okay, so you pick Johnny Depp for your next one. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Right? It's 2 more.
Do I have one more dude?
Then you both have 2 more now.
Yes.
But my next one has to be a dude, right?
so I have Johnny Depp and I get one more?
You need 1 dude, and then you have a wild card.
I have wild card. Okay.
do I have 6 dudes? No, I got 5 dudes. I need one more dude.
Yeah, but Bader gets 1 more pick as well. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I need to be on that board right now.
So Bader can pick from anyone from both lists, and Kyle can choose 1 dude and then anyone from both lists.
Pick swap. Let's do a pick swap.
Just pick.
No,
You got to finish the pick.
I think it's your turn.
It is your turn.
Oh, I thought you guys said, okay.
No, it's your turn.
Technically, yeah.
Technically, it's my turn. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to fucking change your
Yeah,
attitude?
go up to the women a lot again. I'm going to go with Madonna because I need to give it to her.
Yeah. If she's wearing long sleeve shirts, I'm in with Madonna too.
Yeah.
Her arms look fucking wild though. Her whole body looks like she's like 40, and then her arms look 83.
I just want her to punch me.
Okay. I think that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
All right, Kyle. So you
I
need
need to
one
pick-
guy and then one.
I
of
need a
anything.
dude and a wild card. So let's get down to the dudes here. Show me the list again. Who is Ken Watanabe?
Ken Watanabe. He was on quite a bit of list, and he's our Asian representative for this.
No,
draft?
that's not gonna do it for me.
Okay.
I don't know that guy. I don't want to pick a guy I don't know. I don't want to invite a stranger in.
Can I offer you Jack Nicholson?
No, I'm not interested in Jack
Dude,
Nicholson.
what
Or
would you
Steve-
do with Jack Nicholson besides take him to the fucking nursing home?
Yeah.
Or Steve Buscemi?
He's cool, but he's not.
He looks like he's on meth.
Yeah, he's not gonna be the hot
Look at
guy
his
for
drip,
me.
though.
Yeah, but
Vader, this looks like the people you hire. I mean, look at him.
that's true. All right, click out of that. I don't need that. Oh man, boy. All right, I'm gonna go old again. I'm gonna pick another old guy. I'm gonna go Ted Danson.
Very good.
Ted Danson's he's cool. He's got a bunch of shows I like.
Green for Kyle.
You ever seen The Good Place?
No, is it good?
Yeah,
Oh, it's very
good. You ever seen Cheers?
Cheers. Yeah. One of the
Cheers
all-time
is
great
good.
shows. Yeah.
And so I got a wild card, right?
Yes, you can pick either list.
So for my wild card, I'm gonna. Man, it's so funny that nobody picked Tom Cruise because he's annoying.
I can't believe Bader didn't pick Jack Nicholson. If he picked Denzel,
All right, go up.
Dude, Austin wants like to get fucked
and
by Jack
then-
Nicholson. That's all he
yeah,
talks
he's
about.
he's really shooting for it.
Yeah, I think he's got like grandpa
Can
syndrome.
I
looks
sneak a
awful.
peek of what Sarah Jessica Parker looks like now?
yes, it's not great.
I don't
pretty
know. That
good.
ain't bad.
No, it's not bad, but like,
I smash. Send her a message. Will you send her an Instagram message for
yeah,
me?
I have this clip. I'll clip this and send it.
Wait, what about? I want to see what. I think Shania Twain probably looks pretty good.
Yeah, but can I offer Bridget Macron, the wife's prime
I don't
minister,
know
that
who
sparked
that
this
is.
whole thing?
He keeps giving us old people
No,
because he
this
thinks
was the
it's
girl that like made us do this draft.
Yeah, I'm in. That's who I'm taking with my wild card.
yes,
She's
yes.
on my team.
she's gonna be 70, dude.
I don't care. I'll be spending her 70th birthday with her.
Fine, I'll spend it with her husband.
That deal. Dude, we should do a
Yeah.
double date.
Yeah, the prime
That would
minister
be
of France
fun.
and wife swap.
Then we still get to hang out.
He's more like the wife anyway.
Ooh. It'd be fun to hang out still.
It would.
Even after we're both like successful at our own endeavors.
Very good. All right, let's do a recap here. Bader, your women on your side is Kylie. Oh God, how do you say this?
Minogue.
No,
Kylie Minogue, Jennifer Aniston, Nicole Kidman, Julia Roberts, Sidney Crawford, Courtney Cox, and Madonna.
That's
And
a
then-
lot of babes.
And then your men are George Clooney, huge jacked man.
Huge Jack man.
George Clooney, Hugh Jackman, Denzel Washington, Johnny Depp, Robert Downey Jr., and Michael Jordan. Kyle, your women are Elizabeth Hurley, Carmen Electra,
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer Lopez,
Oh, yeah.
Selma Hayek,
Oh, yeah.
Bridget Macron,
Uh-huh.
Vivica A. Fox,
Uh-huh.
and Halle Berry.
I like that. I honestly think I got you beat on women for
And
sure.
then the men are Brad Pitt, Jeff Goldblum,
Oh, yeah.
Jamie Foxx, Ted Danson, Keanu Reeves,
Okay.
and Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, see, I went for like powerful men more than, but so did you. All your men are powerful too.
Give me a one.
I guess when I think of these guys, I
The
just
list
think about-
overall is pretty powerful, but I think if we combine our people, it would be a great party.
dude, that would be a fun.
And
party.
Bruce would maybe do a little unplugged for us.
Who would be the person that everybody would be like, God, I got stuck in a fucking conversation with this person?
So the question is, who has the better list?
I think Bridget.
I think I do, but I kind of went for personal taste, so I would need an objective
Now,
point of view.
if I'm saying hotness, I'd probably say Kyle's list. But if I'm saying like people I want to like actually like talk to and see, I would probably pick Bader's list.
But I would just be saying you have bad taste, and I'm right and you're wrong.
Well, yeah, it's just a matter of opinion.
Yeah, I know but that was my opinion. Eamon, what's your opinion on it?
I prefer Kyle's list.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I would say that.
I let these boys into my porn stash,
And
and
then
they're
bullshit.
like,
Here,
"Ooh."
Kyle picked Bridget Macron, and who else did you pick, Kyle, at the end? And then you also picked
Oh, I picked Ted Danson.
Ted Danson.
That's
as
a
well.
good choice.
Yeah, he's hot.
Doesn't matter.
He's old as fuck too.
Which one do you like better?
Well, Jeff Goldblum and Ted Danson would have been on my list for the guys. And those were the two guys that stood out to me of the whole list, so I think I'd have to choose Kyle's list.
Damn, 3 for 3. I took.
No, I said Bader's like I'd rather hang out with Bader.
No, I'm
Bader
taking
has a
sexiness
good.
as a list.
No, I would
Damn,
talk
I
to
whooped
these.
your ass in that, dude.
You think you won, but you didn't.
Let us. If you think Bader won, write a comment and then I'll block you from the podcast.
Thank you. That's
For
what
our
I needed
viewers
at the end
out
of the
there,
clip.
I'm letting Kyle think that he won because he needs this win.
I don't need this. Me and Elizabeth Hurley are happy together.
I'm meeting George in 5 minutes.
All right, guys, it is time for our special guest. We have him on the phone. Last week we covered a news article.
Him or her?
Her. Of Lesley Maxwell. She was deemed the fit granny.
Fit granny.
Yep. We talked about her for a little bit, and she's here to talk about health and other general things, exercise and whatever questions you have.
Can you hear us, Lesley?
I can hear you, yes.
Awesome. You are on the air, so if you guys want to start talking to her.
Yeah. Hey, Leslie. Would you rather us call you Leslie or Fit Granny?
Oh, please, how dare you? What would you like me to call you?
Oh, I'm Kyle, and this is
Fine.
Baubak.
No, that's fine. No, I'm Lesley, so that's really fine to call me Lesley.
All right, we'll definitely go with it. Well, because every single article we found of you, it was all written by the same person, which is a little creepy. If I were you, I would maybe just check your Ring cameras and stuff like that for this person that seems to be obsessed with you. But we had to know.
Oh, really?
They called you Fit Granny in all of them, so I didn't know if that was like the branding you did on your own.
No, it's not. I think it's because I have a granddaughter that they do that. I mean, I've done quite a few things, like, this is a terrible echo we have, isn't it? Anyway, look, no, it's not that reason at all, but it's just, I think it's an attention-grabbing thing that they do it. So, yeah, it's quite funny, isn't it, in a different way.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Leslie, some of the articles we picked up. This is Baubak, by the way. I'm the co-host. Some of the articles that we were going through was saying that you've caught the attention of men half your age, some men who are even younger than that. Have you had the opportunity to go out with any of these men? Because you seem to be gain the affection of a lot of different people.
Thing in life is to prove to people, men and women, that age is really a number, and it's how you feel and look and how you hold your body is in a different way, like, rather than just the years. And if you happen to attract younger people, it's just because they feel, attracted to you because you're physically strong or healthy or have got that vibe or whatever. So I try and make it in life so numbers aren't that important as in age, and the rest just happens.
I gotta say, this is great to hear because we needed representation on the other side of this.
I definitely, I just recently had a big birthday myself, and knowing that age is just a number, you're an inspiration to me. And we also see that your granddaughter is in some of these photos, and you wouldn't mind her dating someone who may be a 40-year-old man?
It depends on the man, and it's up to her and love and so many things. I think when you're really stuck in that mess of what is just who's meant to suit who by the numbers and by the, whatever stars, or you just got to go on the feeling in your heart and in your gut, don't you, really? And, there's ways of calculating age that aren't just about the day you were born. They're all about, muscle mass, bone densities, heart rate, low body fat. There's, the 7 biomarkers of aging. And if you're just stuck in chronological age rather than biological age or vice versa, it's quite a different story, So you've got to get out of that, man.
I think you're right. I'm. Let's see here. How many times do you work out a day? How long do you work out a day, would you say?
If you train effectively, I don't even, get a sweat. I do 1 hour, 4 or 5 times a week in the gym.
That's it?
I do have a lot of clients. Yeah, I do have clients where I'm active all day, like I'm lifting weights and handing them to the clients or demonstrating exercises. But it's just about being consistent, truly consistent. And and the eating side of it as well is like 80% of the result or more. Like my diet is so clean and it's all about nutrition and health and macros. Not that I'm even weighing my food or anything or freaking out with, the amounts I'm eating. Actually, I think I eat more than most men, but it's the
what's
quality
your favorite?
of the nutrition.
Oh, what do you normally eat?
Well, you have to be aware of your macronutrients. So all food contains protein, fats, or carbs. So if you're aware of just what you're putting into your own body, like most people are aware of their car more than they are of their body. They know there's petrol, oil, and water, but they don't know there's protein, fats, and carbs for your own body. And then it's the quality and the amount of each one. So if you're having protein at every meal, make sure it's complete protein. And fats, I believe in saturated fats as well. Like I don't do a low-fat diet. But I am very clean in that everything I eat is organic and only contains one ingredient. So if it's meat, like steak, it's steak and broccoli and potato, like 3 things, not just a packet of stuff I'm looking at and trying to work out. You know what you're having, like in that, then there's the protein, fats in the steak, fibrous carbs in the broccoli, and carbs in the potato. So it's not that you're going to have to think twice about it once you get to recognize your food. And just be consistent with clean eating, nourishing your body, training effectively, and just, be ageless. Don't worry about that thing of where you're born. And if you're attracted to a younger or older woman, that's fine.
So, Lesley, let me ask you, have you always been this inclined when it comes to nutrition your whole life? And do you come from a family or a bloodline where everyone has been very nutritious or been a certain size? Or have you dedicated this type of nutrition and counting your macros and training in your body and your life to a healthier lifestyle in recent years or the last 20 years? What really got you on this track?
Well, in answer to your question, have I always been like that? I grew up in the country, so I've never had takeaway in my life. But then when I moved out of home, I moved in with a friend and started eating a bit more, went off the country diet sort of thing. And I did put on a little bit of weight. And when I got home to ride my horses again, I couldn't fit into my breeches. They were too tight, and I thought the dry cleaners had shrunk them. But it wasn't that. It's just that me moving away from the country lifestyle and the physical thing of, looking after horses and riding and things, I put on weight. But then in my life, I tried other things like veganism and cardio, and nothing worked as well. It was when I was in my late 40s. I took up weight training, and then I worked out the whole system of eating myself. That was and I go on to keep, studying and learning, and I think I've got the answer.
Yeah, wow. So you didn't even do weight training until your 40s, you said?
Yeah, that's right. I didn't at all. I mean, I was active with
You're
horses
like
and
ripped. You're like in incredible shape. This is crazy.
But I had abs at 40, and I didn't have a strong, like muscles like I do now. I wasn't as toned. I didn't know about macros. I was more or less always on a diet and trying to do, the step classes and all the classes that women do. And it wasn't until I was 48 that I started lifting weights and going, "Wow, this is different. I feel strong." Like I was actually quite sick before that, and I was in hospital with pneumonia and bronchitis and all those things. And yeah, it wasn't until then I really found what I believe is the answer, and that is the most effective training you can do is weights, and the most effective way to eat is just clean, knowing your macros, fueling your body, not starving it.
Okay. I have another question. So another thing that's really popular right now is like fasting. Do you think fasting, do you think it works, or do you think it's silly?
I wouldn't say anything is silly. Like, I would not fast myself because I believe in clean, super clean eating, and I eat every 2 or 3 hours, so I'm the opposite.
Oh,
but I can't, like, if someone was, truly, I'm always, I carry food with me. I can't, go for more than an hour without eating. But what I do eat is always clean. But if someone was really hugely obese and they're going on calories only and they're just cutting back and they're just wanting to drop, that could be an initial maybe way for if they felt they could lose weight that way. But then they would still, to benefit them for longevity and health and wellness and fitness, they would need to do some, effective training, like get some lean body tissue in there. It's not just skin and bone and fat. There's the magic muscle that we need,
That's kind of, I'm
and
kind of fat.
Yeah. Okay. But by eating healthy, you're improving your gut health, your cholesterol levels, there's so many other aspects rather than just weight loss.
So don't you have like a cheat meal that you like? Like, is there like a night where you indulge, that like you have maybe a favorite cake, a favorite, in America, we're all very fat. So we love McDonald's, pizza. So we're very gluttonous. So what is your cheat meal?
Yeah, I feel like you haven't had ice cream in 20 years.
I think you guys should have a cheat meal and indulge in some really good, healthy, nourishing food. Because to me, that would be torture. If I could not eat that. It's not that I can't. I just don't even want to. I don't look at it as food.
Wow.
So no, that would not be my way of enjoying a meal.
So Lesley,
I'd be looking at if I go out.
What about the companions who ask to go out with you and take you out? So they have to take you to a clean restaurant or a vegan restaurant or somewhere where you would appreciate the food.
Definitely not vegan. I'm not vegan. It would have to be I'd rather go for a training session and a coffee rather than a junk meal. But I don't mind. I would go out for a nice steak or a good restaurant, because the rest is just junk. I would feel sick after that. I'd probably, I'd feel bloated and ill, so I wouldn't be able to eat that way.
That's fair, but I can't believe you don't even have the temptation. Like, that's all it is just a battle to not eat that. I want to eat it every meal.
No,
you don't even have that.
To me, it would be, would just go against, I wouldn't be able to even get it down. I don't, it's like asking you if you'd eat horse manure or something. Like, you just don't see it as food. Sorry.
Do your kids and your grandkids, you've set an example for them, so do they follow your footsteps, or do they indulge sometimes?
Do they get mad whenever they come to your house and you don't have any candy?
they really eat clean and they're just really good. We all get on well. I have 2 sons and they are really fit and healthy and always eat clean. One takes, they take their stuff with them all the time if they work and they train. And same with my daughter. It's just how our family is, I suppose.
Wow.
But I'm a little bit more than everyone else because I just, like I am into the. Although they all do train and or everything, but it's my career where it's not all their career as well. So, like I train people every day and things.
I think we need to get your family out here to the United States, to Chicago, for a full week of a boot camp, and you could show us what to do.
You guys need a reality show. I think people would watch that.
Yeah, well, a different title, right? But it is, if you get into it, there's three levels. I always put to my clients 3 levels of clean eating. One is just, first of all, wanting to do it and knowing that you can feel. Imagine feeling like you don't age, like you feel strong and healthy, no ache pains, no stomach cramps, no bloating, no illnesses, no, thank God, that most illnesses are, a lot of them are related to lifestyle. So it's just nice to feel good all the time and healthy and strong. And when you get your taste buds cleaned up, because a lot of food that they make, the food manufacturers have like food scientists working on the flavors and things to get you addicted. And if you are, well, you're just going along with the, like you're doing what you're told sort of thing. Like go against it. Like know that we're not meant to eat that food that's been designed by people trying to get your brain addicted to a taste. Like, get off that stuff. Let your body be clean and healthy and strong.
Well, Lesley, you are absolute inspiration to health and wellness and longevity. We've been very happy to talk to you. But the last question I would have is, first of all, where do they find you if people want to find you and follow your page? Or do you do online coaching? Or if there's a young man out there who wants to ask you out in Australia or the UK or United States, what is the best way for him to reach Lesley?
Yeah, what's the most respectful way to slide into your DMs?
Oh, okay. Well, I have my Instagram, which is Lesley Maxwell Fitness, or my website, lesleymaxwell.fitness, fitness. So you should find me on there. That'd be great. And I do online coaching. I do Zoom calls one-on-one. And if I can inspire a few more people to be fit and strong and healthy and just feel fantastic, why not? You've got to do it for yourselves, honestly.
I think you are. I think you are definitely inspiring people. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm putting all my money on you living to be like 140. I think you're gonna break the record.
You've been.
I don't mind. I'm not after I don't mind about that. I'm not after it to be 140, but I just want to feel really good while I'm here.
Yeah, I think.
And we want to feel really good with you, so we appreciate it, and definitely say hello to Tia for us.
I will. I'll do that. And why don't you let me get you into great shape, hey? And you can feel how amazing it feels.
We're gonna do a workout class with
Yes, Lesley. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do 1 month with you, and we will record it, and then we'll put it out there on the internet how Lesley and Tia change our lives.
Oh, then great. Okay, thank you very much for the
Thank you
interview.
so much, Lesley.
Thank you, Lesley.
Wish you the best.
It's so funny because it's always like you're always like, what's the secret to looking that great? And it's that you don't have any of the things in your brain that I have.
Yeah, I didn't even want to ask her if she drinks because she's going to be like, why would I ever drink?
What's your cheat meal? She's like, I would never cheat on my meals. Like
it's best for you not to be a fucking pig if you want.
Yeah. Well, guys, you eat super clean, and then I wanted to hear about the younger men because it's fascinating to me they've been banging her.
I know, but I don't want to sound like
I don't want to be disrespectful, but like she's such a sweet lady.
We should do an episode of the podcast where on the podcast we're on a Zoom call with Lesley and she's giving you guys a workout during the podcast.
I like that. I think that's what she was trying to suggest at the end.
Yeah.
You know, she was trying to stress after she was on her computer looking at us. She's like, "Well,
I need to stop you
choose
guys from
longevity.
dying soon.
I
saw
hope
you
you
eat
guys
that
choose
pizza.
longevity."
She's watching the Chicken McNugget challenge and crying.
That fat fuck ate 50 nuggets in 30 minutes.
You know, guys,
She doesn't even see it as food.
fuck, she saw her chicken nugget. She saw the Domino's episode.
She's seen all the stuff that I've eaten.
all.
What I saw like a friend from college last weekend, and he goes, "So are you just eating stuff for food? Are you just eating stuff for money now?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "It seems like you're just eating stuff for money."
First of all, this is a very serious podcast. We had our first serious guest on health and wellness because we want everyone out there to get healthy. Kyle and I do not want to be healthy. We just want to have a good run for another 40 years so we can really give it to everybody.
You want to be
20
100?
years.
Nick, Austin, and Eamon are our producers. This has been episode 17.
16.
17.
Is not the legal limit of the I Am Baubak podcast.
It's 16, yeah. I
My
thought it was.
beautiful lead co-host, Kyle Scanlon.
No.
And the rest of the guys, subscribe, watch us, listen to Lesley. Take care of your bodies, you pigs.
Yeah. Dude,
Love you guys.
we should do a challenge.
We should do a body challenge. I think that's good for the winter, for January.
Let's do a body fat, like who can lose the most body fat.
Okay.
Well, that means we got to have somebody like
Yeah, and we'll
check us out.
Yeah, and then we'll talk to Lesley.
Yeah, because I do feel like a little inspired, but also it'll only last for like a day, and I'm so sorry, Lesley. I want to be a better person. I'm just not.
I Am Baubak podcast, and I am hungry. Love you guys.